Hi again. My intention is to make this video quite a bit shorter than the one that I just posted on the first part of Unit 3. I hope you do get something out of the different conversation pieces I pointed out there, though. And if you haven't gotten a chance to watch it, please do, because I think it'll kind of round out our study, or at least kind of put us on that path to rounding out our study of reading analytically and critically. In this video, I just want to point out what's coming this week. We're starting Unit 4 today. Today is September 28th. And so we're going to be focusing on secondary sources during the next 2 weeks. Unit 4 lasts through October 11th, so it's this week and next week. This week, you will need to create a Medium post that reflects on the work that you did last week, excuse me, on hypothesis for analytical reading. There are questions posed in the unit narrative for Unit 4. We'll have a few more readings and some videos to look at relative to secondary sources and what differentiates them from primary sources of history. Then by the end of this week, you will also post a series of tweets that address the readings that I've posed about that address the questions that I've posed in the unit narrative about the short reading and video clips that you'll be doing this week. So this week is a focus on kind of the information, reading the unit narrative, reading the assigned articles, and watching the short videos that I've provided for you, and then adding your comments and thoughts on Twitter. And of course, you'll also write that Medium post that I mentioned. That one is kind of review and reflection on what we did last week in Unit 3. Next week, I'll post another video to talk about what's coming next week when we get there. But you'll continue and kind of do a more involved annotation assignment on hypothesis again on a couple of secondary sources, so specific secondary source articles and a podcast. So that's coming next week. But again, what is due? Oh, there's my dog. What is due this week? So that will be October 4th is the Sunday coming up, are just the Medium post and the Twitter reflections. Looking ahead, I did want to just point out that I have not forgotten to post the requirements for the final project. I'm working on that. I'm about 2/3 done, and so I'll have that up on Medium within the next few days. I apologize for being a little late with that. As is too often the case, starting the semester, I think, no, of course, I'll just be able to get all of this together and up for you as soon as I can. As soon as I can, while juggling so many things, becomes a little bit later than I meant to, so I apologize for that. I did want to point out, though, looking ahead to Unit 5, which will be up soon as well. During that unit, we're going to focus on primary sources. So we're going to be talking about archives among many other things. But we do have what I've put down as an optional Zoom meeting with Tomas Jan, who is the director of the UNM Center for Southwest Research, which houses the archives at UNM. And so we're going to talk to an archivist who is very involved. His job is organizing primary sources and helping the public to access them. His talk on Zoom will be Wednesday, October 14th from 2 to 3 Mountain Daylight Time. I know that may not be the best for everyone, so we will record this and we'll watch it after the fact. But I really did want to point out that you should attend this one if at all possible, because we have a special guest coming. And this will be, I didn't write it this way yet in the schedule, but this will be an extra mile opportunity, so you can get some extra points for attending. And I think we'll have a really great conversation. I'm very grateful that Tomas was willing and able to come and speak with us as someone who is working directly with primary sources on a daily basis. So I'm excited for that. Just wanted to underscore that as something that is coming up. As always, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to help whenever and however I can. I hope that your week is off to a good start, and I'll talk to you soon.